I was mindlessly scrolling through Instagram one day and I spotted a wine in a can. And I'd never seen wine in a can before. And as soon as I saw it, I became incredibly overexcited because immediately, as a consumer of wine, I knew that that was the sort of product that would fit into my life. And when I looked at the UK wine market, it felt stuffy, intimidating, and quite old school. So I saw a real opportunity to breathe new life into wine with a brand that took itself far less seriously, was fun, and also more functional. So I don't have a sentence, I've just got 3 words I'm going to use, which is creative, resilience, and hustle. I think you've got to be very creative in the way you go about getting the attention of buyers, because these guys are inundated. They get hundreds and hundreds of emails a day. So thinking about how you can really grab their attention is super important. The second is resilience. You are going to get a lot of no's, because I've sometimes taken 3 years to win a listing. And if I'd given up when someone said no, I never would have won the listing. So you've got to keep going. And then the third is hustle. You've just got to be that sort of human being that is going to smash down a brick wall to get that sale and never give up and keep going and come with a lot of energy. So our strategy from day one was to find where 187ml plastic wine was stocked and quite simply replace it by demonstrating to those outlets and customers why our cans were better. The second part of our sales strategy was thinking about all of the different moments that people drank wine. And that included things like at a festival, at a cinema, on the beach. And from there, we could start to pull out common themes in which channels were coming out. So we've got a few different sales channels at Nice. We've got what we call the on-trade. So an example of that is a festival. When it comes to the off-trade, think about any site that you'd go to and you'd buy the wine and you drink it off the site. So a supermarket is classified as the off-trade. We've then got travel, which someone like Virgin Atlantic would fall under. And then for us at Nice, we've also got a D2C arm of our business, but that's a much smaller part of our business. I would say the major grocers are some of the most challenging channels to crack into, because essentially you've got 5 major supermarkets in the UK, you've got 5 decision makers. And if all 5 of those people come back to you and say no, you've got to generally wait for a next ranging window, which can only often happen a couple of times a year. Pricing is very difficult for founders. What we did at Nice is we essentially did loads of store visits, and we had an Excel document where we just wrote down where all of the single serve wine that we found, the price that it was selling out at. We then knew that our product was going to be slightly higher quality wine than the current single serve wine on the market. And then we essentially reverse engineered our product. So we knew from day one that we wanted our product to be in a Sainsbury's at £2.50. So we had to find the can, find the packaging, and find the wine that allowed us to sell out at that price. So for any new stage founder that's selling a product, it's really difficult getting the sales momentum going in your business at the beginning. So it's really important that you've got enough resource in your business at the beginning, just solely focused on sales. Because essentially without the sales, you can't do any of the fun marketing. You don't need an operations team because there's no stock to produce because you don't have any sales. So really putting everything into it from day one is absolutely essential.